Pat McGrath took a black shade and said, let me make it the most exciting black shimmer you've ever seen. Swiping is for sure the way to go with this. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Normally I would zoom you in on the eye look, but I don't have an eye look done yet today since we're doing makeup together. So instead I will zoom you in on the Bean Man. Oh my goodness, and what a show he is giving us. Oh my goodness, it is just always such a treat when Bert comes and sits in the background of my videos. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to get your daily Bert update, although maybe you should have, because he is literally the cutest little man in the world. I love him so much. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in me trying a bunch of new makeup, including the Pat McGrath Celestial Odyssey palette. I feel like this is like the big ticket item for this video. We're all excited to see it. Look at the inside. I could scream about just what the inside of this palette looks like all day long, but this is not the only exciting new makeup products I have to play with today. I also have some products from Danessa Myricks, including her multichrome Flakes. Are you freaking kidding me? This is the shade Moonlight. I cannot wait to put it on my eyes. I'm hoping that I can do sort of a combination look of this and the Pat McGrath palette. And then I also have a highlighter from Danessa Myricks. This is her Dew Wet Balm. I have the shade Morning Dew. I also have some new Danessa Myricks Twin Flame multichromes to play with here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get all of these on my eyes today because I don't wanna, you know, do too much with the eye look, even though we all know I love to do too much with the eye look, but I'm gonna play with as many as possible. And you guys know me, I love multichromes. I'll be playing with them in many videos into the future. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see me put a bunch of new makeup on my face, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Okay, so let's get into the eye look. I'm so freaking excited. I know I've said recently that I don't really like first impressions anymore and I don't want to do as many first impressions because I want to take more time to actually get to know the products before I give you reviews. That being said, this is going to be a first impressions, and honestly it's just because I couldn't wait. A friend of mine gifted this to me and I just got it like 2 days ago, and this is the first chance I've gotten to sit down and play with it, and I frankly can't wait any longer. And I feel like this is like a big moment for me because this is my first time ever using a Pat McGrath shadow. Never in my life have my grimy little fingers graced these luxurious, incredible eyeshadows, and I just feel like it needs to be documented. So we're doing a first impressions, but of course, as always, I'll keep using it and update you as we go. So what do I want to do? I tossed and turned in bed all night last night thinking about what eye look I was going to do with this palette, and I think I got an idea. I think I want to put some of this pink in the crease. Ooh, that's a lot of kickback. Okay, wasn't expecting that, but also kind of was, because I find that good matte shadows tend to have a little kickback. But my idea is that I want to put this pink in the crease and then put this black on the lid, because this black has so many different sparkle shades in it. And then I want to take the Danessa Myricks Chrome Flakes and top it on top of the black. I have a plan, don't you worry about it, just enjoy the ride with me. I do also have some concealer on my lid right now. I just very lightly set the lids. I don't have a ton of concealer. I just really wanted to see how these work on their own. So I'm gonna go for kind of a blendy look in the crease here, and then we're gonna take that black all over the lid. I've been doing more blendy looks lately, you guys. I got a comment like a few weeks ago of somebody who was being very nice, mind you. They were being so nice, and they were like, I love your graphic looks, but I'm just wondering if you would ever experiment with some more blendy looks. And because they said it so nicely, I've been doing that, and I've been having so much fun. So thank you for recommending that I try it. I just used to get so intimidated by blending. I feel like I used to be really bad at it, but now I've gotten better, and brushes make such a huge difference. These What's Up Beauty brushes, which were very kindly sent to me by What's Up Beauty. Thank you so much, chef's kiss to you. These are great brushes, and they've definitely made blending a lot easier for me. I did not mean to go this pigmented with the shade. I also didn't expect them to be so pigmented. I feel like sometimes luxury shadows don't tend to be as pigmented, so I just wasn't expecting it to be pigmented, but I'm happy that it's pigmented, and that's okay because I'll just wipe off the excess product on my brush here, and I will just use the brush to try to soften this a little bit. I'm also trying to be better about like taking my time with blending. I feel like sometimes I put eyeshadow on and I'm just like slapping on my mattes because I want to get to the shimmers, but I need to really take my time with the mattes here because I find that the longer I take blending, the better it looks. Really winging that crease out. That blended really nicely. That was really beautiful. Okay, how exciting. Now we get to move on to some shimmers. I'm so excited to put this black shimmer on my lid. I want to put it all over the lid. I want to kind of, you know, wing that out too. I'm going to do sort of a graphic look, graphic and blendy, a combination of the two, and I'm going to try going just right in on the lid. We'll see if I end up needing my glitter primer. I usually do a glitter primer with shimmers, but I want to give this, you know, a chance. Oh, look at how pretty it is. Let's just put it on the lid. Okay, I also did my base makeup here first, so hopefully there's no fallout. Are you kidding me? Oh, this shimmer is nuts. Let's zoom in even further. You deserve to see all of the depth of the shimmer in this shade. There's so much dimension in this shimmer. Like, there's so many different shades in this black. Like, Pat McGrath took a black shade and said, let me make it the most exciting black shimmer you've ever seen. Wow. Okay, let me zoom out just a little bit and we'll keep putting it on the lid. Okay, so I'm just going in with a little flat brush. This is an Odin's Eye brush, and I'm just gonna try stamping it on here. And I am getting just the teensiest, tiniest bit of fallout on my under eyes, but I probably wouldn't get any fallout if I used a glitter primer, so I'll probably do that on the other eye and then let you guys know if there's any fallout there. And like I said, I'm going for a more graphic look with the shimmer, so kind of winging that out as well. I'm so excited to see what the Danessa Myricks multichromes flakes looks like on top of this, because I feel like this shade already has so much dimension to it, and then putting that super dimensional blue shade on top of it. I'm not going to cover the whole thing because why would I want to cover this whole thing, but putting it just like in the center, I feel like is going to pull out even more shades, and multichromes always look more dimensional over a black in my opinion, so I really think we're about to pop off with this look. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick moment to clean this up a little bit and then do the same steps on the other eye, and then I'll come back and we'll put on that gorgeous Danessa Myricks multichrome. Hey, I'm back. Just checking in real quick to say that I used a glitter primer, my NYX glitter glue, on this side and got significantly less fallout. I did still get a little bit, but I think it's because I went in with my finger afterwards. I was kind of rubbing things around, so I got just a touch of it, whereas this side, it's like all down here. So yeah, I would definitely say to either do your eye makeup first with this palette or to use a glitter glue. But okay, let me just go clean up this fallout real quick before we do the multichrome, because the multichrome is like liquid-ish, so I don't think there'll be any fallout with that. So let me be right back. All right, here we are. I'm all cleaned up, and now I'm ready to dip into my Danessa Myricks multichrome flakes. Oh my gosh, I could literally scream. I've only swatched this on my hand so far, but from the hand swatch, I mean, I can tell this is just gonna be an out of this world substance. Like I mentioned before, it definitely feels like it has like sort of a glue base to it, like it already has like a built-in glitter glue, so I'm not going to prime my eyes at all. And the idea I want to do with this is kind of like a little bit of a halo eye. I know this is not the setup for a halo eye, but I just kind of want to pop it in the center and see what it looks like. It feels exactly like craft glitter glue, like craft glitter glue that you would use in like arts and crafts when you were in elementary school. Let's pop a little bit in the center of the lid here. Interesting, not as much is showing as I thought it would. Maybe I need to do more of a swiping motion. You can still see I have a lot on my finger here, so maybe I need to do, yeah, okay, swiping is for sure the way to go with this. Oh my gosh, yeah, because I forgot they're flakes, so you kind of gotta spread them out if you want to see the true color. If you just pat them, they kind of just sit in like their flaky state, but if you spread it out with your finger a little bit, I mean, holy wow, you can really see the multichrome. Ooh, it is drying down though. Wow, okay, that's kind of quick. Well, it's at least getting like tacky, you know, like it's not as liquidy as when I first put it on. Let's put some more on the other side. I'm sure I should probably get one of those tools that you can use to just like scoop up the glitter. I know they make little like silicone brushes that you can do that with. I think Copacetic Cosmetics might have one of those, so I'll have to grab one from there because I know they do a lot of flakes like this. It's interesting though, because you kind of do have to press your finger into here or else it doesn't pick up the flakies. It just kind of picks up the liquid part. but holy freaking wow, this is so cool. It's not making my eyes burn at all either, which can sometimes happen with like liquid-based products because they tend to have denatured alcohol in them, so they have it dried down. And I will say this one is not burning my eyes the way some liquid eyeshadow products burn my eyes, so that's great. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is so cool. When I swatched it on my hand, it looked like this. I'll show you the picture. This is what it looked like swatched on my hand, and now comparing that to what it looks like on my eyes, I feel like on the eyes over this black base, it's showing up a lot more blue, whereas on my hand, it was showing up pretty like purple. So I wonder if that's not the black base underneath really bringing out the blue, but you can see in certain angles, you can definitely see some of that greeniness popping through. I'm sure this is gonna be one of those products like most multi-chromes where it depends on what lighting I'm in. So right now I'm in mostly natural light with a little bit of my ring light. I don't think turning off the ring light will make a difference, but let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference to me, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm sure this is gonna be one of those products where if you're in fluorescent lighting, it's gonna look different. Street lighting, it's gonna look different. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is finish up the rest of my eyes real quick. Just gonna throw some mascara, maybe a false lash on. I think I'm just gonna put a little bit of that black shade on the lower lash line just to tie it together a little bit. And then we'll come back and move on to the Danessa Myricks highlighter, which I'm so excited about. Okay, be right back. Hi, hello. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I finished my eye makeup. I just talked to my friend from college on the phone for like an hour, which was so nice. We got to catch up, it was so sweet. But anyway, yeah, now let's do the rest of the face. I'm in such a good mood, my goodness. Okay, let's zoom you out just a little bit because we're going back to cheeks. We gotta put on this new highlighter, although I think I'm gonna put some blush on first because I feel like this is gonna be more of a topper thing. It claims to have a dewy finish. I mean, it's literally called a dew, whereas I have my Danessa Myricks blushes, which claim to be dewy, but they're not like, I don't think I'd call them like a balm by any means. So I feel like I should put the thicker thing on first, but I wanted to wait to do blush until after my eyes today because I wanted to match the eyes to the blush. So I think I'm gonna take this shade because doesn't that seem like it matches the crease shade? This is something that Katie Jane Hughes on Instagram does all the time. She will try to match her blush to like her crease shade because she feels like it really ties the look together and makes it monochromatic. Sometimes she'll use her lipstick as blush too because she just loves to tie things together, and I love that too. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade from my Danessa Myricks Luxe Cream Palette, and I'm just gonna wipe some on my brush here. I find that lately I've been taking way too much of the cream and I end up with a lot of leftovers, so I tried to go in with a little less today because although they can be sheared out, they still are pretty pigmented. So let's see, hopefully this color ties together the eye look. But okay, so now I'm wearing my blush. Now let's go in with this highlighter. I'm so excited. It's untouched. I have not stuck my grimy fingers in. I'm like trying to make sure that I don't have any blush on my fingers because I don't want to get it dirty at all, because I think I'm gonna go right in with my fingers. Let's do a little swatch first. This is Luxe. This is beautiful. This is everything. Balm is an accurate way to describe this. Ooh, can we see it on my finger? Honestly, it kind of looks like I have Vaseline on my finger. I have previously been a critic of like balmy highlighters because I feel like they are just repackaged Vaseline, but this one looks like it has some shimmer in it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. It does look like Vaseline, but it definitely does have some shimmer in it too. And obviously the difference between a balmy highlighter versus actual Vaseline is that Vaseline is Vaseline and is going to like break down your makeup, whereas hopefully this will not break down my makeup, but we shall see. I'm gonna try to go in with a light hand to give it the best chance for success here. I don't know, would a brush be better? I feel like a brush would just absorb this. So let's just go in super light. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Are we seeing the dew? Is there a discernible dew difference between the dewy side and the not dewy side? So this is just my blush and bronzer here. Still giving dewy because I've got like that dewy Danessa Myricks blush and that dewy e.l.f. putty bronzer on. But this side's got a little something extra to it. Okay, I think I see that. And I will say it didn't break apart my blush at all, which is excellent, love that. I normally, if I am wearing like a powder highlighter, I'll wear it under the blush and then I'll go over it with a blush to try to like melt them together. But whereas this is a cream, I figured I would just put it on last, and I feel like that's working out here so far. Let me add a little more on this side. Yeah, it's definitely subtle. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is like a very subtle highlighter, but at the same time, I do really like it. I want to play with the order in which I put this on. Like I said 1,000 times, I put this on over my blush and bronzer today, but I'm very interested to see what this would look like under foundation. Could I mix this in with some foundations that are more mattifying to make them dewier? Could I skip my first step in my makeup routine? Like, normally I go in with the Auric Glow Lust, or lately I've been using the Huda Beauty Glowish. Could I skip that step and go in with this instead? Could this, you know, do up a look that's looking a little too matte? Like, maybe if I applied some powders and they're looking a little too dry, could this work for that? Because although it does have shimmer in it, it's not a ton. Like, do you see a lot of shimmer? I feel like I don't really see a lot of shimmer. Even on my hand where I initially put it on, it's like really, really finely milled shimmer, but wow, this dewiness though, dude, the dewiness is like addicting. I keep wanting to put more on because it looks really pretty and nice and natural, and I feel like my skin looks juicy, looks like I just got a facial and then put makeup on over it, so I absolutely love that. But okay, now what I'm gonna go do is just throw my faux freckles on real quick, throw on a lip, and then come back and we'll do the outro. Don't go away yet, you gotta stay tuned to see the final look, which is coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Hey, here you have it. Here's the final look. Let's zoom you in even further so you can see all of the details. I mean, I'm obsessed, I think, to put it lightly. I think this is so glamorous. I love how well the Pat McGrath shadows worked with the Danessa Myricks multichrome flakes here. I feel like that is a good sign that they work well together, because I definitely am gonna be pairing them together a lot more. The Pat McGrath shadows, they live up to the hype. I know I had mentioned this palette specifically in a makeup that gives me FOMO video before, and I said that I just couldn't pull the trigger on getting it because I was worried that the formula would be subpar, especially in comparison to her more standard palettes like the Divine Rose, the Midnight Sun, whatever all those other ones are called. And I still haven't tried those other ones, so I can't say for sure, but I can tell you that this is a sublime formula. You know, I did get some fallout with the black shade, but like I said a million times, you just gotta put some glitter primer on and I think you'll be all good to go, because these shimmers aren't just like your standard smooth shimmers, like they really are kind of glittery. Let me swatch a few other shades here for you. Like, yeah, you can see they're kind of chunky shimmers because they do have like a good amount of, I don't want to call it glitter because it's not like chunky glitter, but they definitely have a lot of shine to them. So I feel like that translates in a bit of a chunkier formula. So I would recommend, holy freaking wow, dude, these are out of this world. I did put a little bit of this shade as a brow bone highlight. I don't know if you can tell that my brows are beaming. And I am adding a little nose highlight. Are you kidding me? Put the hands down. We're done with the makeup look, my gosh. But yeah, these shimmers are a little chunky, so I would just recommend some glitter primer with them. Had no fallout with the one matte that I used whatsoever. The other mattes in here are also neutral, so I can't imagine them performing much differently. But, you know, again, I'm gonna keep playing with this, definitely on camera too, so I will let you know. And I do wanna swatch this brown shimmer. I know you're like, you wanna swatch a brown shimmer? Hey, this brown shimmer looks absolutely out of this world. And yeah, it is. Wow, these shimmers are so good. They're unreasonably good. I am so happy that I finally got to try the Pat McGrath formula. We gotta mention the other stuff. Danessa Myricks multichrome flakes. Are you kidding me? I want 1,000 more of these. This feels like it was harvested from the actual moon, because that's how out of this world this is. And like I said, the Danessa Myricks Dewy Highlighter Balm, I gotta keep playing with, but I do really like the way it looks on my cheeks, and it didn't break up any of my other makeup. So yeah, that's all fine and great for me. And you guys, with that, we have reached the end of the video. I hope you liked this video. I'm like trying not to get eyeshadow all over the place. I'll keep it up so you can see. I hope you liked this video. I certainly had a great time trying on all of this new makeup with you. It was a very luxurious makeup haul that I didn't purchase anything myself. This was all sent to me from my friend. Thank you so much. That was super sweet of you. I have even more new makeup to try that I didn't get a chance to try today. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I do have some Danessa Myricks liquid multichromes. Sorry, they're called her Twin Flame liquid eyeshadows, and I just didn't have a way to work them into the look today, but we will definitely try them soon. and I'm very excited about it. So there'll be more videos testing new makeup to come shortly. I highly recommend that you subscribe because I rarely try new makeup alone. I much prefer to try it with you guys, my subscribers, my little buddies, my little internet buddies. Love you guys so much. Want to pinch all your cheeks. But I thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I always do the Macarena at the end of the video. Check out my description box for all of the makeup on my face today. Also in my description box, I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources to support the Asian American community, and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. So please check out those links if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Be good, bye!